Muskegon Channel, the Andy and Dave Daily. I am Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley is over there enjoying a nice chilled beverage.
Yes.
And ready to bestow upon us the news that we absolutely have to have every day. And, it's going to be an exciting Saturday.
I cannot wait for this. This is going to be a lot of fun.
We're going to Whit Buick. We're going to be there from 10 to noon. Guess what we got yesterday?
What?
Tickets to the Sandy Corley Memorial Run to give away.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, do you know who's going to be there this year?
No idea.
Really?
No. Who?
They got Lita Ford. Dude, right? They got Skid Row.
Okay.
And you know what I'm really excited about? They got Winger for Thursday night.
That is awesome.
I love Winger.
That is...
when Beavis and Butthead came out and, Stewart was always going around with a Winger shirt.
Yeah.
Because it's so strange, because this is about the time that I was really starting to get some steps going in radio.
Uh-huh.
So one day I'm sitting at the Orbit Room with Eris, and we're in the KLQ rolling radio thing, which is this little Toyota van.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we're in there with Kip Winger. And Kip Winger said, we're just, chatting it up and talking around. And Kip Winger shook his head and he goes, I went to the Juilliard for music. And 2 cartoons ruined my career. It was awesome. So pretty excited about that. We'll give you a chance to win tickets to that Saturday. We've got Sherman Bowling Alley. Just gave me like a whole box full of free bowling coupons. We've got Celebration Cinema passes to give away. I know the dealership is giving away some stuff. And you're a football guy, so the West Michigan Ironmen will be there.
That'll be very, very cool. I like arena football, too. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Physical, fast, a lot of scoring. That's my thing.
Tough, too. I mean,
yeah,
it's like
absolutely.
Football with a little hockey check thrown in there as well. So,
exactly.
Yeah, it's their final game of the season this coming Saturday at home at the LC Walker Arena, so they went like a pep rally, and we'll be there and all that stuff. So Whit Buick downtown Saturday, make sure you're there. Should
be a lot of fun. I got to admit to you.
Either. And here's the other thing I want to stop and just point out, sir.
Yeah.
There will be no calling me 15 minutes before it starts going, how do I get there? Well,
give me a little,
just to... right. I bought you a GPS.
Uh-huh. I don't know where that is, by the way.
Of course not. Why would you?
I lost it. No, I'll be able to get that. That will not be an issue. You got to give me just a little bit of credit. I don't ask for much from you.
Yeah.
I can find my way to places. Okay, because I couldn't find my way to your house the first 4 or 5 times doesn't mean I'm completely inept when it comes to directions.
I'll tell you what, if you call me Saturday morning, I'm not gonna.
I will not call you.
You've got a GPS in your phone, which I pay for.
Hey, no, stop! Can you stop with that? Because I do pay you. I'm on your plan. I do pay you. Stop pretending that I'm some reprobate, freeload. Stop. Just stop.
Dave, how many people pay $50 a year for cell phone service?
Hey, look.
You're one step away from Obama phones, man. I'm doing what I can to keep you afloat here, pal. So make best use of your equipment and get there on time Saturday.
Let me ask, how many people are on your plan? Are there like 30 people on your plan?
You, my dad, Cindy's mom, and then I got another phone that I use for video stuff because I had to get an upgraded iPhone for that. Right now, I think I've got 6 lines on my thing. So, yeah.
Okay.
It is.
I got to tell you, I've got a little bit of a head cold coming on. Max had a late baseball game last night. Didn't get done till like 8:30, so I didn't get to sleep till before 10, which is way too late for someone who's got to be up at 3:30. I'm just letting you know. If I stumble over a word, if I mispronounce something, if I lose my train of thought, it's a lack of sleep.
Do what you can to get up on the balls of your feet and stick and move. Let's do it.
All right. New law in Texas that cracks down on sanctuary cities could inspire other states to do the same. Governor Greg Abbott signed SB 4 into law, which effectively bans sanctuary city policies in Texas. It also gives law enforcement officers the right to ask the immigration status of anyone they stop. Now, those who fail to comply or cooperate could face jail time and fines reaching up to $25,000 per day. Is amazing. But I mean, you got to keep in mind. I mean, Texas is right on the border there. Nevada's, I think, considering doing this too. And we either have borders or we don't. I feel bad for immigrants and illegal immigrants, those who don't feel like they have time to wait in line trying to get across. But when you are coming out and saying, "Hey, we are breaking. Come here. If you're here illegally, come here. We'll hide you out." I mean, if you're going to do it, just be discreet. Don't advertise that you're a sanctuary city, and it's not going to be as much of an issue. I don't get this.
I'd like you to look back in history a little bit to this thing called the Underground Railroad.
That's not the same thing.
Okay.
Let's not pretend that the Underground Railroad and borders around a country are the same thing, because that's garbage. Come on. And like I said, I have a tremendous amount of sympathy for these people, and I've got no, like I said, if you want to hide somebody in your basement and keep it hush-hush, yeah. I don't care. But when you advertise it, you're saying, you know what, we're going to break the law.
If you want to hide somebody in your basement and keep it hush-hush, like my mom does, I'm cool with that.
Hey, I'm a tax-paying U.S. citizen, my friend. Don't start lumping me in with
all those other free.
Whatever. Shut up.
Sorry.
Oh, God. Life expectancy has increased by more than 5 years for men and women in the United States, from 73.8 in 1980 to 79.1 in 2014. Now, during that time, men had the largest increase of nearly 7 years, from 70 to 76.7. Women gained 4 years, from 77.5 to 81.5. There is a 20-year gap between U.S. counties with the lowest and highest life expectancies. Summit County, Colorado, was number one at 86.8 years. Oglala County in South Dakota was last at just under 67. Wow. That's amazing. And they say it's something like 60% of this has to do with your socioeconomic status, but that still leaves 40%, which is a pretty decent amount, that they don't know why exactly. I mean, a lot of heredity, a lot of genetics, all that stuff plays a part. Environment plays a part. They think may play a part, but it's amazing that there's that big a gap between.
It is what it is. I was watching a show last night. I got this thing called the Curiosity Stream. Have you heard of this yet?
No, I haven't.
It's like an ad
I haven't.
You can get for your, if you got a Netflix box or whatever, you pay $2.99 to $5.99 a month for this. It's all documentaries. That's all it is.
Okay.
They've done a study, and I was watching it last night. They did a study of about 1,800 kids that were born in 1 year, and they were saying, with all this, the length of life and all this other kind of stuff, they were saying by age 3, there's enough data from the people that are in this study that anyone under by age 3, you can tell what they're going to be as an adult. You can
like what their intellectual capabilities are, or
there were 5 classes of people. One was an introvert. One was I can't really remember them all because it was really late at night. But it was just fascinating to see the stories. And these people are all given immunity from anything that they do. They can talk to this study outside of the law. Some of these people had confessed to capital crimes, and it's if you got that Curiosity Stream thing, it's really worth checking out. It's amazing the research that they've done. They've done it for 40 years, starting from the minute these kids were born till they're 40 years old.
Till now. Oh my gosh! So they started. Okay, so wait, they started this in what? 1977. 73. Okay, so this is This is a few years old then.
No, but to get 40 years under your belt, you got to start.
Yeah, that's right.
Amazing, and it's really great channel too. I highly recommend it.
Incredible. Speaking of life expectancy, Muskegon was 74.8. Berry County, where I reside, 76.7. So it looks like I'm gonna outlive you by 2 years.
And you'll have a better house.
Which you don't.
You'll have a family farm.
I'm not squatting. I am not squatting. For the record, I'm not a squatter. Okay. Two bills aimed at protecting police officers and firefighters and emergency personnel from being targeted are pending in the Michigan House of Representatives. These bills would establish a specific crime for targeting a police officer, firefighter, or EMS worker because of their profession while committing or attempting to commit a felony. 64 law enforcement officers were killed in firearm-related incidents in 2016 across the country, 21 in ambush-style shootings. So
that's awful.
Kind of this is no different than like hate crimes legislation. If you're going after somebody because of their race, or if you're going after somebody because they're a cop, I don't know quite how I feel about these type of things. Just because should murdering somebody because of one specific thing be a worse crime than just murdering somebody in cold blood?
It's the predatory thing. If you snap and kill somebody in cold blood, like let's say a crime of passion or something along that line, that's one thing. But if you sit there and seethe about it and think about it and dwell on it and all that other stuff, now you got a problem. It's predatory. They're being predatory. Right. Yeah. Scary stuff.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Well, beer lovers will have another reason to be excited for next month's Taste of Muskegon. A mini preview of the Burning Foot Beer Festival will be set up at Hackley Park on Friday and Saturday. That's June 16th and 17th. It's part of the 11th annual Taste of Muskegon. Local craft beer has been part of the event for years. The third annual Burning Foot will take place at Pier Marquette Saturday, August 26th. Last year's event had 270 beers on tap. Now, you're not a beer guy since you're no longer a drunken Irish degenerate, but going back to the mid-'90s, I still remember when I was going to college, I had a buddy of mine. This was just when the craft beer craze started really heating up, and he decided, okay, I'm gonna make my own beer. So he just goes to town, spends like months on this. I come home from a night out that turned into a morning out, and I walk into our apartment. He is laying buck naked on the steps, just spread-eagled with a little note on his back from his date that night that said, "Thanks for the beer."
So
it was, yeah.
Just to recap, you shared an apartment with a naked man.
I know he would.
Was that comedy?
What I'm illustrating is.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Right. Yes. That's what. Yeah. We were naked all the time.
I'm cool with that.
How do you infer that from this story? What is wrong with you?
Is Dave Good Lord. The truth, Magic 8 Ball? Let's see. Uh-oh. Without a doubt. Oh, boy.
Oh, good God. All right, let's move on to sports. Tigers were off. They take on the Diamondbacks tonight. Cubs got rained out, and it was Golden State sweeping the Utah Jazz, so they will be in the Western Conference NBA Finals. That's sports.
Finals aren't over yet?
No, we're in the conference semifinals, then you have the conference finals, then you have the actual
They missed
finals.
NBA season. What a loss. Have a great Tuesday.